Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Boston College will kick it off to get things going here. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. They'll try the right side on the toss. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They stop him, but it's a first down. Well, simple play. Just a toss to the right, but good blocking results in an explosive run.
Yeah, they just lost the edge of the defense right there. The defensive end and defensive backs, they've got to do a much better job there forcing that ball back to the inside where all the defenders are. This time they gave up that edge, and the offense is able to get out onto the perimeter and a lot of speed to pick up some big yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV. Here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And on the carry, he's heading left. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Boston College. No chance to catch him.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we can see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Snags the quick throw. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And they'll just down it right here. The Boston College offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. Offense will keep it on the ground here. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to...
And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Powers through. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, it's a fake here. Trying to run for it on the direct snap. Cannot even make it back to the line. The return team does a great job snuffing it out and stopping it. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. Now the offense will take over in good position. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Pitch to the back. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Trying to create here on the move. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
And the single back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. Linebacker shifting around now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. The ball is caught. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Touchdown, Rebels. This quarterback on fire today. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Number 18.
not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. They look to throw it here on second down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Oh, that one's picked off. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Makes a quick catch. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, UNLV. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
He's going to take off. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
It's a run to the left. Fights through the tackle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. This Boston College offense is quickly moving down the field. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's on the run. Launches deep. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the catch downfield. Ruled down after a solid pickup, but it wasn't enough to convert for the 1st down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Caught quickly. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle, but first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
You try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring out the third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. There's contact on the throw. It's caught downfield. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. Same tailback, another carry. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks like he's going to run it. The ball is loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
They're going to run it here. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, he dropped the ball again. Now he gets it back, but that's the second time we've seen the ball on the ground from this running back. Ball security is paramount. I mean, it's a deal breaker if you do not buy into it as a running back. His coach is not going to be happy that he's put the ball on the ground twice.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to
the ball on the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the first down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the first down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Bringing pressure. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a quick grab. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, App State.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They bring the punter onto the field now. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
Here the defense was committed to stopping the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Wade. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Wideouts now clustered.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the silver, UNLV 21, Boston College 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Wade. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. QB decides to keep it here. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Good enough for first down yardage. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
At the 16-yard line. Knocking on the door. Offense now in the red zone.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The ball is caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The offense eager to keep this drive going. They're facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Tries the right with a quick throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Touchdown, Eagles. Strong game by this quarterback. That's an important score. We've got a 1-possession game now, Kurt. It's game on. It's
game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Boston College, 14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's a reverse. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Boston College, 14.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
He lets it go on the move, looking deep. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete again. Fourth count coming up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fires this one deep middle. The QB throws his third pick of the day. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Second down play coming up. Handoff in a single back formation. Got a lane. Can he get in? The defense able to stop him at the 2. Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback just kneels down. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the quarterback will take a knee.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.